Hello and welcome back to the Fallout 76 character building plan. Bro, by the glorious leader necromancer. Nice of I don't know. I really don't know how to do the intro parts no more. But this first one I'll be showing you is the Code of Nerd, a role-playing experience. Pretty much it's just solely purposing of focusing on crafting, charm, intelligence and luck. Pretty much the pros and cons in this one. You have the ability to craft all items while having severe stuff. But the good thing about this one is that if charm does affect your sales for cap selling, the highest the charm is the best. With this, you have the ability to sell your stuff, but at the same time, you got no strength. So I might suggest that instead of putting your points into luck, leave luck out of it and increase your strength. What other perks you want to get for this one? Pack rat, armor, strong back, for the increased area rate. Since we're over 1, let's just make that into 8. And the perception ones. So this one's probably all the harvesting, lock picking you can get. Down runner, buying settings, international, some more charm, healing hands. So anything that increases your cap gain is best to be used on this one. Intelligence, pretty much all the crafting recipes unlock, so it's not overly that much. Agility and luck, whatever you can spend. So pretty much this is all about high selling and crafting. But I think you can easily drop down the intelligence to 6. So I think you don't need a high intelligence, so we can boost up the agility and the luck. But I think endurance would be more better. So it's not about that way is much more better. But if you really want to go for like a whole nerdy role playing, you probably want to boost up your intelligence to make it more intelligence. But ultimately, this is how I think a role playing for a nerd will be like. For this one, you'll be less attacking players and more serving and crafting, which is good. Good because good. No, I'm gonna end it here. I'm butchering my words now. Now for the second build, we're gonna call this Jackie of Trades. You can't guess where this is going. You're pretty much everything is gonna be equal level. Not one higher, one lower. Everything's all equal. And now you do have a feel for every single type of ability or special that you may want or don't want. The perk cards doesn't matter for this one, but the pros and cons does. Pros, the ability to have everything unlocked for you, which is great. But the cons have been outweighed by much. Cons. You'll be literally suffering from doing this. by not investing your skills in one area, you'll be lacking in others. For example, your strength and endurance are on average, and agility are on average. While some areas like charm may not be needed as a high enough. Sometimes a low charm build can be much more better than a high charm. So you may want to boost your endurance and strength up to get more carry weight or more health points or action points even. But that's about it. A nice average build to start the game. I was thinking about doing this the first one, but I stuffed up the whole plan. But the third one I will show you is much more better overall. Well, greetings again. I'm your glorified leader. In this one, we still have the Jackets of the Trade up there. But let's just restart this one. I'm going to call this the Armoured Personal Carrier Tank. Or for sure, the APC Tank. The reason why I call this APC Tank is that it's going to be carry rate's going to be quite high afterwards, but your perception, intelligence, charm, and luck are going to be low. This build is designed for mostly PvP in mind while PvEing. Most builds of multiplayer, you should always think of two main regions. One, will this character be fighting? And by that, I mean, will this character be fighting in PvE or PvP? Does not matter. If that character fights, plan for PvP. Two, does this character not fight? Plan for PvE. But ultimately, your PvE character will also not be fighting, because that character will not fight. Those two characters are mostly used for MMORPG style. Well, I think, but I never want to fight people. I never want to kill people. Yeah, go ahead. Don't shoot them. But there will be people who will kill you. So always plan for PvP if you're going to play a game that you just want to kill PvE creatures. Oh. So the pros and cons on this one. Pros, you have a high carry rate, high health, and action points. It's good for PvP and PvE. PvP, for those who does not know, is player first player, and PvE is player first environment, so the NPCs. The only cons about this one is a low perception, intelligence, charm, and luck. But which this can be easily remedied by armor, alcohol, or anything else. Let's start with strength. For strength, I'm going to pick the ones that are useful for all the characters. Traveling pharmacy is good, but I'll be picking the ones that I will be getting for myself. Steady frame, which pretty much allows you for more carry weight. Strong back, level 4, to increase the carry weight. Mana for the ballistic damage weapons. If you want to choose, but if you want to go for like explosives, depends on which style you want to do. For me, I'm going to be playing as a shotgun, machine gun person mostly. And then pretty much the rest can be like shotguns, explosives, or machine guns, which is still quite. Why is it glitched out? Oh well, it's glitched out for some strange reason. But ultimately, your carry rate will be roughly around the 280 mark, maybe 260. Other thing, and then perception. For mostly the perception you want are those pickpocketing, concentrating fires, and crack shots, or any weapons that you want to increase damage of your playstyle. So this is like free game. But when you're not fighting, you can have stuff like green thumbs, the panel pistages, I know, perception Bobby, and anything else. Because this is gonna be switch in and out builds all the time. But I say Night Eyes is relatively best to have. Now endurance. Kind of want to get your things like radiation less easy and drinking is good, but you want to get more thirst and more food satisfaction when eating, so we can switch these in and out all the time. I don't know why I always go for like level 3s. Cannibals for more food intake. Homebody for health. Solar power is great because it increases your strength. I'm not sure if strength will go over the recommended. I believe it does, because in 4.4, if you have 10 strength, then add 1 perception of the bobblehead, or what the bobblehead strength, it'll become 11. So having 3 strength increases your carry rate even more by extra what goes up by 5, extra 15, so 260 will be 275. The Acro Boy and Acro Girl will be needed because those water rats are quite dangerous sometimes. And since right away its impacts are low, you can't really gain much. Now, this is fun. Nocturnal Fertility. More health between the hours of 6 PM and 6 AM. But then again, they're radical. If you want more greater strength, you need to get some rads. So, yeah. And lastly, Life Giver. Gain health regen. So 9 points over. But these ones are the most needed ones. Now Charm. For me, Lone Wanderer if you're playing solo, but there's more benefits of playing with friends. Inspiration level 3. Then you can always have the Hard Bargain perk. Increases your selling rate. The Magnetic Personality. So in total you're getting the extra free charm, but for level 2 you're getting an extra 2, making it higher. So if you have 3 of your teammates, 2, 4, 6, and that will equal close to 14. So as I said, playing with friends is much more fun and easier. Team Medic is good, but I suggest to get Crack Surgeon with 5 other players with Flicker. This allows you to keep your own Sympacts for yourself. Bit greedy. Healing Hands may be good, but depends on how the other characters are planning out their builds. 30% caps is always a must. Traveling must be reduced. Now, squad movement, I have the ability to run faster, which is good if we're working with a team, but if solo, well, it's pretty much like this whole game is designed around teamwork and team play. Now with luck, well, not luck, intelligence, my bad. I kind of want to get the hacker perks, the makeshift warriors and demolition, all those crafting. That's a demolition expert. Will be good for PvPing, so might want that half on. Like gunsmith, makeshift warrior, scrapper, armorer, contractor, science, fits it, batteries included, anything, pretty much every single intelligence will be helpful in one way or another when you're doing things. So nearly every single intelligence so far. Now agility. Kinda want to get the action boy or action girl. I say to not get the bone survivor. No. Yeah, bone survivor, not bone survivor. Because I've been thinking about having think of this as the auto ejecting stim packs. It will waste lots of stim packs really fast. 1 second. Gun runner is good if you have a pistol. The thorough hiker, dead man sprinting. I love the 2 perks you want to get. Packing light is also lovely for the reduced carry weight. Kind of want to get marathon, evasion, snake, home defense, the co-fit operator, ninja, goat legs, ammo smith. Why is ammo smith in this one? Lovely intelligence. Escape artist, light footed, adrenaline. And L5, it kind of gives you more damage resistance. Would be lovely. Now the luck. I say farmer, because get an extra chance to find cams and containers so we can get more impact. Scavenger, can do. Junk shield should be level 3 because it increases getting 30 damage and energy resistance. No power armor. So that's pretty much allows you to block more damage. Mystery meat. Luck of the draw. Cap collector level 3. Woodchucker. Curator. Maybe, but I don't think so. Last Laugh and Mystery Stranger are also good for this build. And the Mystery Savior. And the Super Duper. So with this one, the Super Duper will be good for when crafting. So don't always need it equipped. So these are the ones that I feel like are most needed overall, in the sense of perk cards. And that's about it. Sorry for this is not really. I didn't plan anything out, so this is gonna be bad. Sorry about that.